Hello! It's been quite a while since I've uploaded, so why not do something I haven't done in a while? Look at all of this. I've already done some videos on my horror movies. That's done. But I might update it, because I've got some new ones. Plus, yeah, some of my other ones are in storage. Because I just moved. So let's start with my non-horror movies, my action movies, and so forth. Let's start from Blu-rays to DVDs. First off, we have Avengers Infinity War. Steelbook from Best Buy. Definitely one of my more favorite movies of the MCU. Then we have Black Panther. Also a really good movie. I got this on my way home from going to see Solo, which is also in deep storage. Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, it's not as good as some of the other Spider-Man movies, but it's definitely great. It's definitely a really good watch. Now we have what some people to consider be the worst movie of this year, Hellboy 2019. Yeah, according to some sources, this is quite literally embarrassingly bad. I've watched it a few times. It's not really that bad. Yeah, it's not good, but it's not bad either. It's okay. Now we have one of my recent buys, Avengers Endgame. This is definitely a great film. What surprised me is that it surpassed Avatar in the box office, but it's no secret that one of the Marvel movies would hit that mark eventually. Now we have Godzilla King of the Monsters. Now this movie was hated by critics and loved by fans. I'm on the side that really loves and appreciates this movie. Sorry, camera troubles. Anyway, I can't see how people would hate this film. Sure, there are problems with the human characters and a bit of the story, but that doesn't matter. It's a Godzilla film, for crying out loud. Now we have Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Definitely a good film, but it does have problems, like the story, and some of the things the characters do. Also, some of the humor, I didn't really find it all that funny, but I really like it. Now we have Thor Ragnarok. I wish I would have seen this in theaters, like some of the other films I have. But I did manage to get this right, I think a couple weeks before I went to see Infinity War. This is a really great movie. My favorite... Hulk, he was definitely better than he was in some of the Avengers films, but I think he could have been a little better. Now this is Shazam, a movie I also didn't see in theaters and really wish I did. Nonetheless, this is a great film. Finally, DC does it right. Picks up from the mistakes of Justice League. Also, another Annabelle cameo. There was also one in Aquaman. Seriously. But that cameo might be because the director also directed Annabelle Creation. Now we have The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Everyone loves The Lord of the Rings and hates the Hobbit films. Most of them do. I personally really enjoyed the Hobbit films, and who wouldn't enjoy The Lord of the Rings? Yeah, they're definitely a good sit-through. Now we have the first Guardians film. I also didn't see this in theaters. Yeah. Probably because I was unaware of it at the time, but whatever. It's definitely a great movie. The villain sucks, as most Marvel movies back then did. Now we have the first Iron Man, the movie that started the MCU. This movie is great. There are a couple of complaints I have, but they're very minor. Other than that, Robert Downey Jr. is a perfect Tony Stark. And Obadiah Stane, he's a good villain, but I really suspected that, well, you know that guy that he kills with when he shows him the plans for the Ironmonger suit, but oh well, he's a good villain nonetheless. Now we have Avengers Age of Ultron. Everyone says this movie is very bland and not really that great. Yeah, it's not really that good, but I mean it's at least it's a fun movie to watch now and then, but definitely not a great film. If Joss Whedon could tone down on one thing, it would be the humor, because there's too much of it. Now we have Doctor Strange. When they said they would do a Doctor Strange film, I didn't think they would be able to pull off the psychedelic stuff that they did in the comics back a while ago. But, surprisingly, they pulled it off. Pretty good. If there were to be any complaints, that would be the same as Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor 2, and basically the majority of the Marvel movies. The villain freaking sucks. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So, I'll try to upload a little bit faster now and then. I just had some difficult stuff going on. Don't really want to explain it, but see you later.